Hi, I'm James Chau. I'm over at the Hongqiao Transport Hub, which connects rail, high-speed rail, ground and air travel and subway. But I'm here to talk about recycling, and I'm here to talk about how to sort your waste. When I am at home, I dutifully sort out my rubbish. I'm going to be honest, I just about manage the basics: plastics in one section, paper and cardboard in another, and general waste in a third. I sometimes wonder what happens once it's all collected, but 23 million people in Shanghai are too busy to casually sit back and relax. Starting in July, Shanghai has been on the front lines of an unprecedented battle to put it on the global waste and recycling map. On the surface, it's simple enough. Everything you dispose of slots into 4 categories: dry waste, wet waste, recyclable waste, and hazardous waste. Sounds simple? Not really. Chicken bones are categorized differently to pork bones. Laptop batteries are different to cell phone batteries. And then you have to think about everything, from light bulbs to flower bulbs and metals to medicines. The Washington Post had a light-hearted dig. It asked its readers, in China, do corn cobs go into the same bin as corn kernels? There's a funny side to all of this, especially when you imagine millions of people wide awake at night who've gone from few waste sorting rules to the kinds of regulations that most of us dread. But there's plenty of serious sides to this story as well. First, if you break the rules, there's a price to pay. Fines range from $30 to $70,000. It's not just about the right category either. You can only throw out your rubbish bags during designated times, and you can't dispose of anything publicly unless it's been wrapped properly. So why the sudden flurry of activity? Shanghai has been selected as a test drive city for a new national push to make recycling a way of life for all Chinese. It hasn't popped out of nowhere. Over the last decade, the government in China has rolled out innovative policies. Here, soldiers are planting trees and politicians are leading on the Paris Climate Agreement. All of this is to protect the planet and to ensure that ordinary Chinese are not just enriched by wealth, but are connected to the nature surrounding them. Recycling rates are traditionally low in China. So if Shanghai can get it right, then there's the template and experience for other cities, counties and villages to follow. But it also doesn't want to be the world's rubbish dump. Not only do cities like Shanghai generate enough waste in just 14 days to fill up the equivalent of the Oriental Pearl Tower, but China up until recently had been a prime recipient of what the rest of the world no longer wanted. Yale Environment 360, a magazine published at the Yale School of Forestry and Environmental Studies, breaks down the impact China's ban has already had. It says in just 1 year, China's plastic imports have plummeted by 99%, leading to a major global shift in where and how materials tossed in the recycling bin are being processed. While the glut of plastics is the main concern, China's imports of mixed paper have also dropped by a third. Not everyone is happy. Recycling for the world was great business for China, and it sorted out a headache for everyone else. But like the Philippines, which sent back 1,500 tons of unwanted rubbish to Canada, developing countries don't want to be a convenient backyard for everyone else. Shanghai's waste wars is complex and hard to follow, but it could be the trigger for a new social movement. In an era of climate change, and at a time when the ideas billions of Chinese have for our planet are being shaped by their struggles with air, soil and water pollution. And this is their connecting point with the rest of the world. No matter where we live, Sichuan or Sweden, Beijing or Brazil, Anhui or Australia, how we care for our planet is going to determine the very survival of humanity. So Shanghai's waste wars can be understood in terms of pork bones and chicken bones, but more deeply, it's an opportunity to create a historic momentum for China and for everyone. In the next China Current, I'm going to bring you to Shanghai to meet a real-life family who are experiencing this for themselves. I'm James Chau for the China Current. We've got lots more videos, so like, follow and subscribe at the China Current.